I challenge you to participate in this convention. I challenge you to engage in the discussion in this convention. When we come up with this convention will set the direction of where we go for the next year. When we come up and we start debating issues, I challenge you to let us know what your position is on the issue. Don't just sit back and allow things to go by because you can't wait to get outside, because remember, it's raining till session is over. And it's going to keep raining. I challenge you to invest yourselves in this convention, to soak up as much information as you can, to build up your skill set for your return home. I challenge you to commit to this convention. Nobody can prove you showed up or skipped the panels or workshops. That's something that you got to deal with in your own heart. We have folks raise their hand earlier of how many people sent themselves. How many people? Raise your hand again. How many people sent themselves? All the rest of y'all need to go back with a report to whoever paid for you to come here. Every one of y'all need to go back and show them that we wasn't just hanging out in Orlando because Reverend Melvin had it raining every day. And we had nothing else to do but to go from workshop to workshop. So here's a report of what I did. They kept me in the morning, they kept me in the noonday, they kept me in the evening. I ain't had a chance to do nothing. Get a report back to who sent you. We easy to talk about people don't want to send us somewhere, but we don't want to tell them what we did when we was there. The only way that anybody know what you did is how you act when you get home. If you act no differently when you go home than you did when you came, if you don't act like you know nothing more about the education crisis in our community, you know nothing more about the immigration crisis that's going on in this country, you know no more about the wealth disparity issue between the black and brown community, you know nothing more about the international situation that's going on with black workers around the world, you know nothing more than when you act like you know nothing more, then they're going to believe you didn't do anything. What will you make up, or what will you have to share? The truth will show in your work, in your new ideas, the enthusiasm and pride you display, the tangible effort to make your local and your chapter better. This is where we get recharged to go back and do some work. And I promise, if you commit to this convention, if you take this walk with us, you will gain something valuable that can help your community and help us move forward. I challenge you to join us on this journey. It is the right path to build our future from our solid foundation of greatness. See, I truly believe that God Almighty put us here to leave this place just a little better than it was when we arrived. He's calling on us now to stand up for what is just and what is right. He is calling on us to use the knowledge and skills he has given us to make the changes that need to be made, to build on the positive and eradicate the negative. He's calling on us to establish and maintain community that looks out for all its citizens equally. He's calling on us to share in the good and the bad equally. He has not placed us here to change our beliefs or our convictions, not for self-preservation, not to please the elite, or not to fit in with the group. We are to hold tight to that which brought us to where we are today, and always remember where we came from. And when we will speak up, we will speak out, we will march, and we will fight. We will stand up for what is just and what is right. We will stand up for workers' rights. We will stand up for human rights. We will stand up for economic rights. Like a tree standing by the riverside, I want to tell you that CBTU will not be moved. I challenge you today to join me to make CBTU the best it can be. Will you join me in the battle?